everybody. Welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie, Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie, Jessica, and author Lisa Suzanne.
Hi. Welcome back.
Thank you. I know I'm the first one to
You
be
are.
here twice. I'm
You're
so
the
excited.
first repeat. I love it.
What an
We're so
honor.
happy to- Yes, it is an honor.
It is.
I'm
It
so
is.
excited.
Mm-hmm.
We don't allow just anybody back on the channel.
Well, thank
So
you
true.
for having me.
Well, you are celebrating a new release.
Yes. Snap Decision. And I'm wearing my Tampa Bay Beasts because that's what Ford, the team Ford plays for, is the Tampa Bay Beasts.
Love it. Okay.
Yes. So we are going to be doing a giveaway with Snap Decision. Lisa's going to sign a copy. And so all you guys have to do to be entered to win is over on, and I'll link this in the video below, but you're going to go over to Lisa's Facebook group and there will be a post in there and you just show a screenshot that you've subscribed to Bestie Book Reviews and you will automatically be entered to win then.
Yay.
Yay.
Yes.
And when are we going to do the drawing? Do we know yet?
I don't think we set a date, so maybe like a week.
So that'll, yeah.
Sometime soon. It'll be a surprise.
It'll be
Yes.
it'll be announced. We'll put it in the post.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll put it in the post to do a reminder.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
I like that. Okay, let's talk about this new book.
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
what do
talk
you wanna
about Snap Decision.
Yes.
Really, we can ask you any questions we want to know.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
Poor Archer.
Okay, I know. And we talked about this a little bit. So, okay, Snap Decision is a brother's ex romance, right? So Tatum was with Archer for 10 years. Like they've all known each other since high school. And Ford kind of fell in love with her like way back when, and he has pined for her for all these years. But she's his brother's girlfriend, so he stayed away. Well, now Archer and Tatum have broken up, and this time it's for real. It's final because they've broken up a few times in the past. And she goes to stay with her best friend Ford, just to get over the breakup and move on. And that's kind of how it starts out. That's where we're set up in chapter 1, basically. But Mandy feels bad for Archer because, I mean, we have this cover is actually a moment in the book where they have a video that goes viral, totally on accident. Someone else posts of him proposing to her, and then there was these dolphins like jumping in the background. So it's like kind of that cute little. Can you see them on the?
Yeah, and I have the Kindle, so I've seen it on my Kindle.
Yeah,
I just love it. And I saw. Did you have copies of that when we were in Phoenix or in Texas?
Not in Phoenix, yes, in Texas.
Yes, in Texas. So I did see it in Texas. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still like to look.
I know, yeah, I could show you up close. So, so it's super cute. I love the cover. But it's kind of like the cheesy moment of like the dolphins are jumping, right? And he's proposing. But it all was like part of this viral scene that happened in the book. And so it was a fake engagement that happens for reasons that you'll have to read the book to find out. And a potential marriage of convenience happening. So they want to make sure that they're able to tell Archer before he finds out, but he sees the viral video. So that's what the cover is all about. That's what's happening there. But I will tell you, Archer's book is coming next, and that's Left Field. He's our baseball player, and he is coming June 8th. And he will get his happy ending, I promise. It just wasn't going to be with Tatum. She was not meant for him. She was meant for Ford.
She wasn't his lobster.
No.
No.
No,
when
but
you told me
Ford,
that,
he's her lobster.
He is her lobster. Yes.
Yeah, when you told me that in Texas, that did make me actually feel a lot better for Archer. Like that, I think you said she just wasn't his person.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I did feel better. But usually in these, I really like I don't really feel for the other character, but you still made Archer like likable.
Well, and I had to because he's part of the Bradley family, and I knew his book was coming next, so I couldn't make him this like evil villain character. But I also like had to try to balance that and not make you feel too bad for him because I wanted you to want them to be together, right?
Yeah.
And that was a really tough balance in this book because it's not really like a traditional love triangle since it's over. It's Archer's never part of the equation for Tatum once they're over. So it's not really a love triangle, but it kind of has those elements where you feel bad for one of the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and same for Ford. Ford wasn't part of her options either when she was in this other relationship. And like, yeah,
Yeah.
like
And you
everybody
see
was
her
very respectful to each other.
that, yes. And you see her very much like all of a sudden, wait a second, has he always been this cute? Like I've never never looked at him that way. Even though in high school they actually shared a kiss before she was with Archer. I don't know if you remember that part, but there is like one little kiss in high school that happens that they flash back to, that they both kind of thought about over the years. But she thought they were at a party. She thought he was drunk and forgot. He thought she didn't remember. So they never really brought it up until they did.
And that is a miscommunication that I can get behind. Like them
Yes.
just, I thought you forgot or didn't remember, we were drinking, like
Mhm.
that sort of thing. Like that makes sense. I'm glad that you kind of clarified that because it would be really weird if there, I don't know, sometimes like in books, there aren't always reasons for why we don't just talk like adults
Yeah.
and address things.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And
So
so
thanks
that
for that.
actually made perfect sense. And then once she's dating Archer, she's not going to probably want to bring that up at like family dinner.
Right. Like, hey, pass the potatoes. Remember when we made out? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
makes
that
for a
could
real
have
fun
definitely taken
Thanksgiving.
the book in a different direction.
It would. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It would have.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Mhm.
I didn't think that. Oh no, I'm forgetting the the last series. What was the brothers, the
The
dad,
Nash
the
brothers.
Nash brothers? Yes. Okay, so their dad. I did not think I would despise anybody, and then you brought Mr. Bradley.
Yes. Thomas Bradley.
He's a little more, we don't see as much of him in this particular one. I'm assuming we're
Yeah.
kind of building to more is going to unravel, especially since the next book is Archer. But
Mhm.
how did you get inspired to, because you've told us before that you have great relationships with your family.
Yes.
I do. I do.
So
Yeah.
where does some of this come from? This inspiration for these
I
like
don't know. I don't know.
evil
And I always
parents?
say this is my problem with everyone wants me to write a next gen series of the Vegas Aces, but I write these like evil parents who do these horrible things. And it's like, how do I write Luke Dalton as like this evil dad? I can't.
No,
So,
you
and
can't.
right. No, he's
Mm-mm.
Luke. He is perfect. And same with Ellie. Like she's just like the silly, fun girl. And like she wouldn't be a mean mom. So
Yeah.
so that's my issue well, and it would have to be if there's going to be an evil parent, it would have to be whoever their love interest is if it's not within the circle of people they
Right.
know.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know what inspires that. It's just fun to explore those like relationships with, especially like even as far back as dating the defensive back, when he was talking about his parents are getting divorced and he's this adult and you think you don't have to worry about those things when you're an adult, but he's still dealing with these issues and they're real world issues. People do get divorced later in life or
Mhm.
lose parents, to
Mhm.
illness and things like that. And so it's just playing with different things and putting real life situations in, even
Yeah.
though I don't know personally anybody who's like run an underground casino, but it seemed like a fun thing to write about. So I threw that in
I'm
there.
sure it's there. I'm sure it's a thing.
Yes.
So just not in our world.
Not in my
Oh,
circles, but
yeah, not in mine either.
yeah.
Well, I'm
So
sure if you did know, you wouldn't be sharing that.
true.
Yes, true. I don't know.
True. Yes. Mhm. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no real life research here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
hmm
my gosh.
there was an author we talked about one time, and she was it the Boston area? Yes, because she wrote, and I know exactly who it is. I'm not going to say, but she wrote Irish Mafia, and she was talking about how yes, she knew people that were in the Irish Mafia from back in the day, and I was like, oh, that's a whole different life than what I've lived. Like
Yeah.
I no, they don't
No.
make them like that in a little country town where they just log all the time or fish. You
Yeah.
know,
No.
no, we don't get those.
I don't know any of them. But I
No.
did when I taught in the suburbs in Chicago. I had a kid in my class whose grandfather was in prison for being part of like the Chicago mob.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend that lives back in Missouri, and she was going to take us, was going to go visit, and she was going to take me and another friend to this restaurant, and I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere like an hour outside of the town where she lives. And she's like, whatever you do, please don't say anything to them about gang or about mafia, because they actually are ran by a mafia family and we know them. And she's like, and I know you, and you're going to start talking about your books, and we're going to have this discussion, and then we're going to be in a lot of trouble. And I was like, oh, it really?
Okay.
What
I
kind
won't
of
say
trouble?
anything.
Like, I'm intrigued. Like, what do I not need to say so I can make sure I say it? Because I'm very intrigued.
Jessica's
Which might
writing
not
on
be
a
the same.
napkin and like passing it.
Yeah. Tell me about
Yeah.
the mafia.
Yeah, tell me. What do the guys really look like? I guarantee it's not like what the books say.
Yeah.
But yeah. No. So,
I'm sure they're all hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So before we started recording, we had come up with quite the wild story for you to write, with like basically every trope that you haven't touched on a lot
Yeah.
in your writing. But in this one, we have kind of a marriage of convenience. We have friends to lovers. So when you're like planning your series, I know you usually kind of plan it out a little bit. Do you assign tropes to each character or to each story, or do you like, do they kind of start to write themselves? Like, how do you decide what tropes you're doing? I guess is what I'm trying to ask.
A little of each, but I plan them out by trope, and that gives me a lot of insight into the characters. And so, like when I knew that this one was going to be friends to lovers, then I knew that Ford was going to be a piner, right? He's going to be pining for her all these years, and so that's becomes who he is as a character in some ways, right? That's not his whole identity, but it drives a lot of his actions when he thinks about what to do. And even in, I think it's like early on in the book, like chapter 2 or 3, before Tatum comes to Tampa, he goes to a bar and kind of goes home with a girl, and then kind of sends her on her way because he's like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm thinking about another girl. It's not fair to her, to this girl in the car with me, to spend the night with her when I'm thinking about someone else. And so that, like, even from the very beginning, drives a lot of his actions. And so, yeah, when I plan out a series, I plan however many books there's going to be, who's going to be the star of each book, and then what their tropes are going to be. And then I kind of try to drop those hints earlier on, or even maybe just the previous book, but sometimes earlier than that too. But I will say that I'm almost done writing Liam's book, which is book 6. And then Ivy's book is the last one. And like 2 days ago, I absolutely completely threw out what I was going to do with Ivy and have a brand new idea. And so it's going to be something crazy that I've never done before. So we shall see. Stay tuned for that one.
Okay.
Is Ivy going to find herself with some amnesia?
Yeah. Amnesia, and what were the other ones? I have to
A
remember.
We said it. Amnesia, stalker. I did throw in some
Someone else's baby.
post-apocalyptic. So yeah,
Yep.
not his baby.
Not his
The other
baby.
one that Mandy would love, and I wouldn't mind it either, is some really good cheating. So you could throw that in there too. We
Cheating.
want
I'll
to
get
see
you
her
cheating.
heart broken and
Yes.
just like gutted.
Well, yeah,
cheating.
then she's
Yeah.
pregnant, and then she can't remember who the dad is, though. So she has a broken
Yes.
heart, but can't remember why.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, the book writes itself, just like Mandy said. We're good. You're good. You
Yes.
got all the good tropes in there. So
No, just to be clear, that is not what I'm doing.
no.
But it's a great idea. Maybe in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have
No,
audio
that
for
was just
Snap
for fun.
Decision too, right?
Yes.
And who did that?
Tim Page and Lucy Rivers did the audio.
I was putting you on the spot there, but
I know. Are you? I'm really glad I remembered.
Yes.
I listened to the audiobook. I had the notes right here, so I could have saved you.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
see?
Yes, Mandy. Who was it?
Yeah, Mandy, tell us. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I
And I actually have the narrators booked for the whole rest of the series, so I'm very excited about that.
Good. That's
But
good.
I can't tell you.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Not because I
Okay,
don't
so-
remember, but because I can't tell you yet.
Because you can't tell us. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm rough estimating in my head your typical writing schedule. So will the Bradley Legacy series be done this year?
That is my plan. So
Okay.
right now, and I'll just tell you my tentative dates. So this is not promised, but tentatively. But June 8th is like a for sure done deal. June 8th is Left Field. August 17th, I think, is Liam's book, and then October 19th is Ivy's book. And then if I have time, I might throw out a little Christmas fun thing, but we'll see if I have time to write that.
Okay. I always like the Christmas ones. They're
I
always fun.
know. They're fun.
Yeah,
Just
they're fun.
something, yeah, something different and
Stuff.
maybe like
Yeah.
disconnected from everything else because I like doing that
Yeah.
every once in a while. Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll
Yeah.
see. I don't know. But that's
Okay.
the plan. And then I have a whole new plan for what's coming next. But
You do.
I have to figure that out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow.
We'll be waiting
Still in
when
the
you have it
sports
figured.
world?
Still sports, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you getting ready to create another new team?
Maybe.
Ooh, are they a hockey team in Alaska? Because we need to talk if they are.
In Alaska.
Oh my gosh.
I've never been to Alaska, so
Good. No
probably.
writing about Alaska until you call Jessica first, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Noted.
I'll help you. Just don't do it without me.
Okay. I really want to go on an Alaskan cruise.
Mhm.
Like that is a bucket
Ooh.
list. So we've kind of
Yeah.
looked into them a few times because we've suddenly become cruise people. But I don't know. We just did an all-inclusive in Mexico for spring break, and now we're kind of all-inclusive people. So I don't know.
I am an all-inclusive person, although we're
But a
doing
cruise
Nassau
is
next month about it.
all-inclusive.
It is. That's
Yeah.
what I said. It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you can pay
hate
for excursions, but you can do that at an all-inclusive resort too. So
Right.
typically
right.
a lot of all-inclusives have credits that you get, but you still pay over and above the credits for the excursions and
Right.
stuff, depending on
Mhm.
where you are. I love all-inclusives, but all-inclusives are expensive for a reason because they're all-inclusive.
Right.
So
Yeah. Well, we
also
went
makes
to
budgeting easier.
it does. And we went to Hard Rock Hotel in Riviera Maya, and I cannot
I've been
recommend it.
there.
Oh my gosh, we had the best time. And it was
Yes.
like with kids, it was perfect because they had like a little trampoline park, they had an indoor obstacle course, they had an amazing water park. So, I mean, I'm not like an affiliate or anything, but I highly recommend, like, if you have kids, it was a great experience. We had the
You
best
need to
time.
if you did that one, then you need to do the Hard Rock in Punta Cana in the
Okay.
Dominican. That is
Have
the
you been to
best.
that one? Is it
Yes,
better?
I've been. Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's bigger. It's better. Don't let the kids around the adult pool. There's a lot of topless going on.
Okay.
But yeah, we went there. My company used to send us there. They were all expenses paid trips that it would be for
awesome.
myself and my husband. So we did several of those. But when we were in Mexico, we got, a couple hundred in resort credits, I think is what it was. I can't remember on top. But when we went to Punta Cana, we got $700 each in resort credits. And we didn't even
Wow.
know, like we were struggling to spend all of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I loved it. It was
Good.
just gorgeous down there.
Okay, that's because we've been looking at doing Punta Cana for fall break, but
Punta
I don't
Cana
know.
is worth it. Do Punta
Okay.
Cana. Yeah.
Because then,
Yeah.
but they also have like a Nickelodeon resort, and with our little ones,
Yeah, you
I
got
mean, they're
little
not
ones.
little, but 6 and 10.
Yeah. But see, the Punta Cana has a kids area slightly because our room was right outside. It was shut down. They were remodeling it when we were there last.
Okay.
But it was they have a big area for kids. And they've got like
Okay.
a crap ton of pools. I want to say like 5, 6, 7, something like that pools.
Yeah,
So they've
yeah.
got a lot to choose from. But
Okay.
yeah. The last all-inclusive we did was Atlantis. And then Atlantis we were the last group to go through as all-inclusive. So now
Oh,
it's no
no,
longer
they don't have
all-inclusive.
it.
But
I
we're still
know.
going in May. So
I wanted
I'll
to, I've stayed at Atlantis, not as all inclusive, but it
Yeah.
was years ago. I actually went with my parents like on a trip when I was in high school, and I like was old enough to play in the casino, and they sent me a free trip. And so my
Ooh.
husband and I were dating at the time. He was my
Yeah.
boyfriend. This was like 2001. We went and stayed at the Atlantis for free. And this is my really cool story. NSYNC and Tim McGraw were filming a Thanksgiving special at the Atlantis. So we like stood on the beach watching this special, and like you could see us, like if you zoomed in, when the camera
Yeah.
panned the crowd, you could see us in there. And my husband grabbed these signs that said like NSYNC, live tonight. And there was another sign that said like medical this way with NSYNC all over it. And he took them because nobody was around.
Yeah.
Went to FedEx the next morning and shipped them home to us. And we still have these signs.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're taking our youngest next month. Or I keep saying next month, but tomorrow's April. So yeah. Yeah. We're taking our youngest
Have
to
a
go
good
to
time.
So
I know
it'll
we
be
could talk
fun.
vacations all day. I love vacations.
Yeah, I know. I love vacations. But yeah, anyhow, you gotta go to
Me too.
Alaska. We'll
Yeah, we'll do that. We're looking into it.
Yeah. We haven't been back in a while, and I want to surprise my husband with it next year in March on our anniversary, the day that we met, I want to take him to because we met on a blind date. So I
Oh,
want to fly
fun.
him up there and go to dinner at the place that we met and had our first
Oh,
date.
cool.
So
Oh,
we'll
that'd be
see if
fun.
we can make that happen.
She did not like him the first time she went out with him. So I keep teasing her. I'm like, so are you gonna like kind of be standoffish during the dinner and you know,
Yeah.
be
I'm
like,
just gonna
I'm not so
read.
sure about this.
Yeah, I didn't like him until I saw him for the second time, and even then I was kind of like, yeah. But he won me over very quickly. So
That's good. See, I
yeah,
feel like that should be a trope. Like, don't
yes.
like them at first or something.
Well, because I had met somebody else, like I'd met a guy like a month before down in Mexico on vacation, and that guy was messaging me, and we were talking, and so that was what I had on the brain, and he was just older than what I thought he was going to be. I mean, I knew his age, but it
Yeah.
wasn't. I wasn't. I was thinking about somebody else. Oops. But I
But
married
look,
him. He
it
won in
was
the
meant to
end.
be.
It
He
was
was
meant
your
to be.
lobster.
He is my lobster. A little crusty sometimes, but he is my lobster.
Lobsters get that way.
Yeah, they do. Got a few barnacles.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we have gone off the rails.
We have. Sorry.
As we do.
Yes.
Yeah. What other questions can I ask you about Snap Decision? Bring us back.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I
Yes,
feel
what
like
would
you've
you like to
answered
know?
everything that I was thinking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're good
Okay.
then. I
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
I
it's a fun book. It's kind of
Yes.
rom-com-y, and yeah, even though we feel bad for Archer, we don't have to feel too bad for him because he's good.
He'll get a book soon.
And his book is a vacation romance. I just revealed the tropes like yesterday. So
Yay!
yeah,
Nice.
so and he's going to the Bahamas, and I made up a resort called Paradise Island Resort, which is basically at the Atlantis. So
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, cool.
mhm.
And
I
that
like
one's supposed
how
to
to
come
map.
out. You're saying June?
June 8th. Yeah,
Ro-
June 8th.
Okay. Well, I won't be at the Atlantis then still, but still,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll read it when I get home and just get vacation vibes.
Well, and if you get an arc, it comes out before.
Oh,
then.
yeah, duh.
Yeah, you'll get that before.
There
then.
you go,
Well, no,
Jessica.
you're
You
going in
get an
April. When
arc.
are you going?
No, we're going in May. We're going the 19th through the 28th.
You'll probably have the arc that you'll probably get it while you're at the Atlantis.
I'll be checking. Yeah, perfect. It'll be perfect.
Perfect beach read.
Okay, I have a question not specific to Snap Decision, but specific to how can people who enjoy your writing, how can they best support you? Is that purchasing the ebook, Kindle Unlimited? Like, what is the best way to support authors?
Whatever your preferred method of reading is, just read and review. Those are the best ways you can support us.
Okay.
The reviews are huge.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And share. Tell your friends. Tell everybody that you loved a book when you read
Yeah.
it. And that's
As
really
long as they're
word of mouth
positive
is huge.
reviews.
Yeah.
Don't tag
Don't
the
leave
author if they're not.
Yeah. If you don't like it, don't tell anybody. But if you loved it, then tell all your friends and
Exactly.
anybody who reads. And word of mouth is so huge.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
There
Yeah, we
are
did get
some
that question.
authors that will take those negative reviews and turn them into like funny things
Yes.
to use to promote. But I think that takes a special personality to be able to
Yeah.
make light
'Cause
of that. But when
Yeah.
people do it, it's usually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I've seen those, and I will tell you my favorite like bad review, I guess, was on Conflicted, which is my cheating romance it was my 10th book, so this is like 2016 I published it. And it was a 2-star, and the only thing it said was terrible. But I was like, if it was so terrible, like why wasn't it a
What was so
1-star?
terrible? Probably because
Why
of the
did it-
cheating. I have
Like, it
that,
wasn't
and
that
I keep asking Mandy. I'm like, I know it's one of the, because I have both of the rock stars. I'm like, I know it's one of them. Which one is it? And she's like, well, I read this one, so it's got to be that one. And I'm like, I know it's one because I bought them both, and I don't know which one it is. So,
Oh, for
Yeah.
which one?
for the cheating, for Conflicted.
Oh, Conflicted is not Rockstar. That's like my one
she's not.
standalone.
Okay, so that's where I keep getting confused. I thought that you had
Mhm.
the rock star romance, and then the one with the cheating
I
was
do.
also a rock star.
No, the one with the cheating's like a CEO. She gets a new boss and they start
Okay.
spending a lot of time together, but they hate each other, but she's married and it's the whole thing.
Okay, so that's where, see, that's the one that I've got it on my shelf. I'm like, I
Okay.
need to read it because it's got the cheating in it. But
Yeah, and that one's the standalone.
okay,
But it's
That's where
terrible.
you're confused because you've convinced yourself it was the rock star one. And I'm
that is
like,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then the
Mhm.
Rockstar one's the trilogy. And I think you have that on your
Yes.
shelf too.
I do have that on my
Yes.
shelf too.
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah. Are you ever getting audio for those?
Probably not, but maybe.
Because
I always say
they're
never
older.
say never. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
older. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm opposed to physically reading them. I'm just
Yeah.
crazy busy. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I
So-
get that too.
Oh.
Yeah.
The next time we fly somewhere, I'll read it to you on the plane.
Wow, that sounds like so much fun.
See, that's why you guys are besties. That is really selfless of you.
Yeah. I'll eat my fruit and cheese platter and let you read to me.
Yeah.
And
There we go.
everybody else around us.
Yeah, they can all listen.
Mhm.
Maybe you could just get on like the speaker and read it to everyone.
I'm going to ask next time. I'll be like,
You should.
excuse me, can I read a book to everybody?
I have a book, but it's a trilogy, so we're going to be here a while.
Are there small children on the plane?
Yeah. Put their
Hey, the
headphones
pilot's
on.
going to have to circle a while because there's still a lot left.
Yes.
What
we
do
are
we got
not
for
done.
fuel in here? Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. I'll read it on my own. We're okay. But thank you for offering, Mandy.
That was really sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want us to
Awesome.
get kicked off the plane. We have a lot of flights coming up, and I don't want us to get on some kind of weird list. So, yeah.
Not invited back. Sorry.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, we ruined that airline. On to the next one.
Okay, so last question will be, how many books have you written? Do you know?
Snap Decision was my 81st that I published. So I don't know how many I've written, but I've
Crazy.
published 81. Yeah. I
In how
know.
many years?
I started in 2013, so in 13
Okay.
years.
That's crazy.
Impressive.
Well, and it helped that when I did the Vegas Aces series, that they were
It was
shorter
like 5.
books. Yeah, 5 of them in a series, and they
Yeah.
were they're still technically full length. I always tell people this because they're over 40,000 words, which is technically a full length novel. I think a couple are just under, but close. But a lot of people call them novellas, but they are full length novels, but they
they're
follow
longer than
one couple through all 5 books, and I
Mhm.
did 8 series like that, so that's 40 books.
Yeah.
And that was from 2021 to 2024. So
Okay.
in those 3 years I published, is that right? 4 years, 2021, 2022, yeah, like 4
4
years.
years.
Yeah, I published those 40 books.
And I'm thinking about the ones that I have, and they're definitely over 200 pages, or they're close to like that. And that's what I always think of as a novella being less than that, is probably less than the amount of words you're saying. Being that, so anything over 200 pages, I'm like, that's a full length.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And then I
Yeah.
smashed them all into my box sets.
exactly.
So you can have them in one book if that's how you prefer to read.
Yeah. Or you just have a Lisa
So-
shelf, and they take up the whole shelf.
And I
Are
love
you
that
going to
too.
do an
Yeah.
updated one of these? Because I was just looking at mine and it's on the Nash Brothers.
Yeah, it's on my website. I don't know if I don't know if Bradley is updated, but I think I updated it like in
I
February.
just need to go print a new one.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
update it all the time.
I was feeling really good. Got all of these. And then I
Do you have
have
that in a folder?
in a binder.
And what else do you have in that binder?
A few other reading lists and like my calendar where I write arcs and ALCs on.
Mandy's just so much more organized than I am.
She's a
Yeah, but
teacher.
look, I've actually only read one book. I thought I had read more, but I read one book in the Capital Kingsman series, which happened to be the last one. So like
Yeah.
I was feeling very good about all the books I read by you, and then there's an entire page
two.
left.
I know.
Okay,
I know,
I'm gonna
and-
have to get on that.
I think I took my first 6 books are unpublished. I think I took them off of there too.
Okay.
So
I'll go print myself an updated list.
page 2 has not changed, so you only need to print page 1.
Okay.
And this is why our channel is a well-oiled machine. It is not me.
Because she's organized.
It's because she's organized. Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
So,
Yes.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
thank you so much for joining us and talking
Mhm.
about Snap Decision and making me feel better about Archer.
Of course. It's always a pleasure to talk to you too.
yeah, we're always happy we get to see you and talk to you too.
You too. And I've gotten to see you twice this year and now. So
I
this has
know.
been great. I know.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, everybody go get Snap Decision. whether it's the ebook or the audio, whatever you want to do there.
Whatever you
Check
wanna
that
do.
out.
Yes.
And
And
then
thank you.
we'll see you the next time you have a new release. How about that? Let's try it
Sounds
again.
great.
Do it again in June.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it. Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.